Welcome to the EU Robotics Awards for 2020. I must say, it's a pleasure to see so many friendly and familiar faces in the stylish surroundings of the Malaga Automobile Museum. And if this is your first time at the EU Robotics Awards, then a particular warm welcome to you. My name is Steve Doswell, and it's my job to guide you smoothly through this evening's proceedings. So we're here to celebrate excellence in the European robotics community. The EU Robotics Awards are presented to you by Spark, EU Robotics and the European Commission, and hosted by the University of Malaga. And of course, we appreciate the generous support of our sponsors and partners, as you can see on the screen. So my first job this evening is to welcome and introduce you to a very special character. So please welcome your co-host, Ari.
Welcome, my name is Ari and I'm very happy to be a GRF here in Malaga. I have discovered that Andalusia is such a beautiful region, so I decided to dress for the occasion. Tonight I will help to guide you through the euRobotics 2020 awards ceremony. Good luck to the awards nominees. I wish you all a wonderful evening, interesting conversations, and a lot of fun.
Okay, thank you, Ari. Well, I hope you're all ready to eat. I certainly am. So we will begin the first presentations in about half an hour. But meanwhile, bon appétit, che aproveche, however you say it, let's eat. Half an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We will start the presentations now. And we are going to begin with the European Robotics League Smart Cities Challenge. And here to introduce it, please welcome Professor Pedro Lima from Universidade de Lisboa and Antidio Viguria from Fada Catec.
So, good evening, everyone. We are presenting the awards for this season of the European Robotics League, which keeps going, starting in 2013 with the Rocking and Eurathlon projects, but now keeps the consumer, professional and emergency leagues, but it also has a new feature, which is the smart cities. And this year we had, last year, we had a very nice tournament with several teams participating, with very good performance, with a lot of visibility in Milton Keynes in a shopping center. And there's a short video to show you what happened.
The idea of SAOC is to bring the robotics competition in the context of smart cities. Essentially, smart cities and robotics are two big technology trends, but up to now they've been completely separate. This is the very first time that an international robotics competition is held in a public space like this one, in the center of a shopping area, which is visited every week by about 500,000 people.
Milton Keynes Council is very pleased to be a sponsor of the event, and we're actually the host city. This event has got a huge amount of value for us as a city. We're very interested in promoting the growth of high-tech industry in areas such as digital, artificial intelligence and so on, so a very good fit with the economic sectors we're looking to develop.
The event benefits us massively because we get footfall from having it in the space. Also, the technology that's on display is really relevant to the future shopper and retailers because they can see how artificial intelligence plays a role within the retail space.
The theme about using robots in smart cities is very pertinent to us because as a company, that's what we do. We deliver groceries to our customers, but many of the challenges are going to be most acute within cities. This was a perfect opportunity, SIROC, in order to meet more teams, connect with more universities, hopefully enrich our recruitment pipeline. So it's across a wide range of fronts.
At PAL Robotics, we believe that robotics have to come to enhance people's quality of life, and this is fully aligned with the competition's goal too.
Somebody coined the phrase, didn't they, that we either have to choose to program or be programmed. And we don't want to be programmed, we want to be part of how technology is shaping the urban experience and our future experience of living in cities. So there's an education mission here, as well as just one of introducing the public to this new technology.
Smart cities obviously collect people's data, and people have specific concerns not only about robots and whether they trust robots, but they also have concerns around data collection and what that data is being used for. Opening up a conversation between those two trust issues, the trust issue of robots and the trust issue around data collection, and talking about those things together is quite unique.
What you really need is events, I guess, like this one, where the public can see the things for the first time, and where the people building the technology can talk to the public and say, well, what do you want? Do you like that? Do you not like that? When that robot came up to you and offered you a cup of coffee, how did you feel? You've got to interact with real people, because they're the people who are going to use the technology.
Going forward, we want this event to grow. We want, for example, the smart city element to become a bigger element of the competition, because this was the very first time that we asked the robotics teams to communicate with the data infrastructure. We kept the bar quite low on purpose. Of course, next time we want much more interaction between robots and the information infrastructure.
This event brings an awful lot of value to Milton Keynes, and it's helping to bring international attention. Having all these teams from across all of Europe helps bring a focus and profile that we're really keen to sort of build on, and hopefully we'd love to do it again.
I'm sure there will be many other cities in the world who will say, well, actually we also want to be part of this. This is really exciting, and it will benefit the city, and of course it will benefit also scientific progress.
So I hope you had a glimpse of the experience. So now we would like to congratulate our winners for the Cyro Challenge 2019, that we had in Milton Keynes, as you saw in the videos. For episode number 3, we have the lead autonomous service robot Lars for University of Leeds. For episode number 4, Take the Elevator, we have Gentle Bots for Rey Juan Carlos University from Spain. For the shopping pick and pack, we have Hochschule Bonn Rhein in Germany. I hope it was right. Oops. And then as well for the open door. And finally, for the fast delivery of emergency pills with aerial robots, we have Team Bath from University of Bath, UK. So please give them an applause for the winners of the Cyro Challenge 2019. And as Pedro mentioned, this continues. This year we will continue with the challenges at ERR Emergency, ERR Home, and also Industry. And don't forget that we will have the second edition of the Smart City competition, Cyrock, within ERR in 2021. There are 3 city candidates that we have received, and we will announce in the next months which city will host Cyrock 2021 Smart City competition. Thank you, everybody, for your attention.
Okay, so thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Antidio. Okay. So now we move on to the PhD Award. Could I please ask for your silence for this next part of the presentation in particular? We want to remember and respect a dear former colleague. We'd like to remember the life and contribution to the PhD Award and many other aspects of robotics of Gerhard Kretschmer. Sadly, Gerhard died late last year. He was a pioneer in robotics research. He was a co-founder of academic education at the Bonn-Rhein-Sieg University of Applied Sciences and the Aachen-Bonn International Center for IT. Gerhard was a great supporter of robotics competitions, and in particular the European Robotics League. And so we'd like to remember Gerhard Kretschmer with a round of applause, please, for Gerhard Kretschmer. Thank you. Okay, so now we move on to the presentations for the PhD award. But first, we're going to bring some fresh firepower up here on stage. So please join me in welcoming the newest member of our awards team, Avanti Sharma, who will help us ensure that we make the right presentation to the right person. Avanti is here. She's a technology specialist at Workshop for Me. Now just listen to this. She was a finalist in the Technology Playmaker Awards Rising Star of the Year. She started coding when she was 7 and began teaching coding when she was 9. She was the youngest speaker at the Scratch conference in Budapest 3 years ago. And she's also coded a mobile app and also written the business plan for it. Now that's not a bad CV to have when you're only 13, so welcome Avanti. Okay, so... So next we get on to recognise some of the slightly older emerging technology brains and to see what they've been working on over the past year. So let's invite the PhD award nominees for 2020, and here to introduce the award and make the presentations is a man who knows a lot about underwater robotics, professor at the University of Cassino and Southern Lazio, Gianluca Antonelli.
So, buona tarde, everybody. And I'm here to present the finalists and the winner of the PhD award. First of all, I would like to thank the board. So I know that the slide is a little bit dense, but those 24 colleagues made a tremendous work in selecting a record number of applications. This year, we received 60 applications, 60, from 15 different European countries, and that was a record. So I will send a mail later on to the mailing list thanking all of them. But of course, I mean, now just let me welcome on the stage the finalists. The finalists are Cosimo della Santina from the University of Pisa, Marco De Stefano from the University of Modena and Reggio Emilia, Nadia Figuerea Fernandez for the EPFL, Henry Rebeck from the University of Zurich, and Abhinav Valada from the University of Freiburg. So let me tell that it has been really challenging for the committee to select the finalists. We had a 3 stages selection process in order to arrive to the final decisions that has been made yesterday at the oral session that we had here in Malaga. And it is my pleasure to announce that the winner is someone among them. Cosimo della Santina.
Congratulations. Impressive work.
Thank you for the attention.
So now we move on to the Technology Transfer Awards. And here to introduce the award is Rainer Bischoff, who's the Vice President of euRobotics for Industry.
Thank you, Steve. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's now my great honor to present the finalists, and then also the winner of the Tech Transfer Award 2020. The Technology Transfer Award 2020 is actually now in its 17th year, so it's already mature by itself. And what we are celebrating with this award is the transfer from research to a product to commercial success. So this year we had 16 applications, and of those 16 applications, the jury had a hard time to already find the 6 finalists. And what I would like to do now is to ask my fellow jury member, which is still here, Georg von Wichert, to come to the stage to support me to hand over the awards. So part of the jury was Fariba Khatami from BDMA, Hermann Breunings from KO Leuven, Nicolas Tomatis from Robotics, myself, and Werner Kraus from IPA, who is actually running this Tech Transfer Award, and he asked me to represent him because he could not come to Malaga, and Georg from Siemens. And I would also like now to ask Maja Hadjiselimic to come to the stage, because she's handing over the award. She's the national coordinator of the European Robotics Week in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and the most recently elected new board member of euRobotics. So thank you, Maja. And now it's time to present the 6 finalists, and I would like to ask the 6 finalists to come forward here to the stage. The first finalist is from the Drag and Bot company, GmbH. It's a spin-off from Fraunhofer IPA, which is rooted in a couple of research projects and is now productizing a software for easy setup and programming of industrial robot systems. And Pablo Quiles gave the presentation. I hope that he's among us here, so please come forward to the stage. Yes, thank you. Yes, please, come. The second finalist is Fraunhofer IPA and Liebherr Verzahntechnik GmbH. It's another research from industry, it's a research from industry transfer and a very close cooperation between these two partners. And also they base the transfer on research results which have formerly done by IPA about a bin picking technology. And now Liebherr is able to offer this solution in a very customized way to their end customers. Fraunhofer and Liebherr could not come here to Malaga, because of the coronavirus, but they were able to present this remotely, and they of course also did very well with this. The third finalist is a close cooperation between Odense University Hospital, Blue Ocean Robotics, and UVD Robots, a spin-off company resulting from that cooperation. And they developed a disinfection robot based on ultraviolet light that was killing germs in hospitals to up to 99.9%. Klaus Riesager from Blue Ocean Robotics was giving an excellent presentation. The fourth finalist is QB Robotics, a company which has its roots in the research laboratories of University of Pisa, Research Center E. Piaggio, and the Italian Institute of Technology. And here Federico Bayamonte was presenting remotely, and is represented here on stage by Cosimo della Santina. So please, Cosimo, if you could come to the stage. Thank you. And they productized in several stages a collaborative robotic hand for industrial applications. Our fifth finalist is from Free University Brussels and Exile Bionics. More than 12 years of research led now to a product in its early stages that could help more than 10,000 people in the EU alone, which have a limb amputation, and they are developing an ankle foot prosthesis. And they have already done a couple of prototypes that were demonstrating the feasibility, and now on the edge of developing products that can go over more than 2 million foot cycles, so to say. And who's representing them here? It's you. Thank you for coming up to the stage. And our final finalist is from Switzerland, Valero Ag. The Valero AG is a spin-off from ETH Zurich, represented by its CEO Mina Kamel. Please come to the stage. And here several years of research have led to aerial robots and their ability to perform physical tasks. And they have a product which is able to move in the air in an omnidirectional way. So not just like simple drones, but these drones are able not only to fly and see, but also to fly, see and touch. So they can actually manipulate objects, they can inspect larger structures and also spray paint on walls and large surfaces almost autonomously. Okay, so you want to hand over the finalist certificates now, or is it then also with the winners? Finally, so let's do this later. Sorry. Let's do the final round of presenting who's third, second, and first place. So the third place goes to Free University Brussels and Exile Bionics for their ankle-foot prosthesis.
Congratulations. Excellent job.
Thank you for helping us here on stage. The second prize goes to Valero Ag for the unique omnidirectional flying platform providing hands in the skies.
Congratulations. Impressive work.
And the winner of the 17th euRobotics Tech Transfer Award is a team that did not know at the time of submission somehow that their application would be so timely in this time of the corona crisis. It's the result of an excellent cooperation between the Odense University Hospital and Blue Ocean Robotics, which led to the foundation of a new company, UVD Robots, and a truly remarkable product, the UV disinfection robot.
Congratulations. Excellent job.
And I know, Klaus, you're an excellent speaker and you did not know this before, but I would like to ask you to say a few words regarding the product and what you have done.
Yes, so first of all, thank you very much for nominating us and for awarding us with this prize. It has been a long journey, and I really want to thank the hospital partner we have, the staff, the investors and everyone. We've been working for 6 years trying to solve the problem with bacteria and virus, and it's actually quite difficult. So it's really great, and today we just got the first official results from Taiwan, and they're killing 83% of all bacteria in operating rooms, which means that only half of the patients gets infections now. So it saves human lives every day, so we're really proud about this. So thank you very much again.
Thank you once again. Thank you once again. So please hand over the certificate for the finalists, and I think we will do one final picture here with all of us.
And now we move on to the Entrepreneurship Award. And we're going to invite 3 people to come on stage as we discover who the winners are of the Entrepreneurship Award this year. So passion, vision, perseverance are 3 key ingredients for success as an entrepreneur in business. Hard work too. It takes entrepreneurial spirit to organise an ERF. And we're here on stage, joining me now, Anna and Oliver. Would you like to come on stage now? So here on stage now with Oliver and Anna, we have two former presenters of the European Robotics Forum. Last year we had an absolutely fabulous ERF in Bucharest, thanks to Anna and her team. I know it was fabulous because I was there, but also in 2012 in Odense in Denmark was also what I imagine was also a fabulous ERF. I wasn't there in person, but Oliver was the organiser. And the third person on stage, speaking of Odense, which is Denmark's second largest city, our third guest is Ernest Fuller, who's a business development manager for startups at Odense Robotics and sponsor of the Entrepreneurship Award. So, over to Anna and Oliver.
Okay, thank you.
I also particularly like to thank you to you, Jon. Thank you for co-chairing this session. That was great help from you, and with your experience, I think we managed to make an excellent entrepreneurship track this year again. Thank you. So we had 23 applicants for the, who responded to the call of the Entrepreneurship Award. And we finally selected 9 that presented to us yesterday morning, which was reduced to 3 that were the finalists that pitched in the open workshop, and which were judged by the jury of, thank you, of Nicola, Andre, and Raphael, and Jon. So thank you for your excellent expertise and very good questions to the finalists there. Now we will ask all of the 9 finalists to come on stage, please. So they are AIM Robotics, they are Able Human Motion, Coalescent Mobile Robots, Colosty, Bionomous, Follow Inspiration, Vertical Engineering Solution or VES, Confinity, and DataStart or Rainbot. Please come up. Okay, and now we will proceed with the very, very exciting announcement of the 3rd place. Yeah, let's do it. Congratulations to Confinity.
Congratulations. Amazing achievement. Great work.
And very, very nice presentation by the 2nd place finisher as well. Congratulations to AIM Robotics.
Congratulations. Impressive work.
And some will now have figured out, if they attended the workshop, who the winner is, but let's do it the same way. Yeah, congratulations to you, Abel.
Congratulations. Amazing achievement.
And I think we should do what they did just before with the Tech Transfer Award. So you didn't know this ahead of going here, but could you give just a 2-second presentation about what you do?
Hi, so thank you very much, first of all, for this award and for this great event. My name is Alfonso Carnegiero, and what we do, we are a company based in Barcelona, and we develop lightweight, easy to use, and affordable exoskeleton for people that has lower limb impairments. So just thank you to everyone, and we are trying to make the world a better place for those that are living in a wheelchair. So thank you very much.
Thank you, and congratulations again.
Thank you to Oliver, to Anna, and to Ernest, and congratulations to the finalists and winners. That concludes the main award presentations, but we still have a few more things to show you before the music begins. So many of you have been using the Click app game very, very avidly during the ERF presentations over the last couple of days, and you've really entered into the competitive spirit of it. But we have a winner. The Click game winner is Andrea Orlandini. Photograph. So please show your appreciation for the euRobotics team. Last year, we were in Bucharest. And where are we this year? In Malaga. And next year, where will we be? Please welcome the organizer of the ERF 2021, Stefano
The team is dropping here, so because this will be an effort of many people. So I wanted to all the people from Temte to be here. Yes. Okay, I will start with the video first. Very briefly, before starting, actually, I would like to take this occasion to make a very big applause for the organizer of this conference. Please raise your hands for the organizer of Malaga. I have a deep respect for this guy that in this situation put up this show. Thank you very much. So a few words about where we're going next time. So the European Robotic Forum goes to the Netherlands. So you know the Netherlands for many things. One of the things that you know it for is that it is the Venice of the North. It has bicycles and channels. It has tulips and windmills, but also an incredible high-tech industry. ASML, for example, is the world leader on all manufacturing of chips in the world. And it was a small spin-off of Philips that kicked out the Japanese from the market. So, and of course, it's not only ASML, there is Philips, AkzoNobel, Unilever, and a lot of big multinationals. And the Netherlands and also has a very nice ecosystem like Twente, and we are very proud to have the opportunity to represent Twente here. And this is just a glimpse of a number of companies and spin-offs that we have. About 900, more than 900 spin-offs. You all know Booking.com. You didn't know that was coming actually from Twente. This will be an organization, other university, of course, all the university in the Netherlands, and Saxion, which is also in Twente, will also help in organizing this new conference. A few words about the Netherlands. It's a small country. It's about the surface you see here, 70 million people. Population density is very high density, is about 500 people per square kilometer. And the capital is The Hague. And Dutch is the official language, but there is also a second official language which is only spoken in the north, which is Frisian. What happened? Oh. The government is a monarchy, a constitutional monarchy, and there are a lot of people that don't believe, they have no religion, but there are a lot of other religions are represented. And the highest point is 323 meters, so for an Italian, I wouldn't call it the mountain, they call it the mountain in the Netherlands. But the funny thing is that, as you see here, the lowest point is minus 6.7, okay? So the dikes are pretty important in the Netherlands. And in one of the happiest countries in the world. Economically, it's very stable, it's one of the biggest exporters of the world, and as I said, it has a lot of high-tech industry. And Twente is on the very east, Rotterdam is on the very west. And to be precise, I would define Rotterdam being located in the southwest of Twente. And this is the logo. The 2 points indicate Rotterdam and Twente. And this resembles, of course, the color and the styles of the ERF has always been. So a few words on Rotterdam before closing. Rotterdam is a vibrant city. It's very modern because it was completely turned down during the war, so it's been completely reconstructed. And is actually very highly populated. You've seen the average of the Netherlands. In the Rotterdam, you have 6 times as many people per square kilometers. And 50% of the people are not Dutch, so it's a very multinational city. And this is the location where the conference will take place, which is the World Trade Center. And the web page is online, will be filled in the coming time. You can find here with the Q code, and of course is erf2021.eu. And this is the room where we will have the main plenary meeting. And we have a very nice locations for the exposition. And we will organize this in a specific way that I hope you will enjoy it. This is the place where we will have dinner, which is the place where the big ships leave Rotterdam. All the immigrants going to the US, they were actually leaving from close to this place, it's right beside. And you see in front of the picture, there is a window, big window, and there is the water. And hopefully if the weather is nice, if you go on the terrace, which is right there, the view that you will see is exactly this. Okay, and the skyline is absolutely marvelous. So if we are lucky with the weather, you will have a fantastic view. So, and of course, this is one of the biggest ports of the world, Rotterdam, and extremely high tech. And we will try to organize views with boats on the harbors. We are looking into the possibilities. And what is more important for you as expositions and possible sponsor, we will try to invite a lot of end users. Rotterdam has huge enterprises for the offshore and onshore on different fields, and we will try to get them all on board. So to conclude, this will be an effort of University of Twente to support all the other technical universities and Saxions from Twente, and we will have a sponsor package very soon available for your attention. So I hope to see you all in Rotterdam together with my friend. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Stefano. Thank you to the Rotterdam organising team. I'm sure we're all looking forward to 2021. Certainly for a Brit, that's somewhere I can get to by train and not ship or plane. So that's a good thing already. Anyway, that's Rotterdam. That's next year. This is 2020. We are in Malaga. And we could not finish this evening without showing our huge, huge appreciation and thanks for the people who helped put on such a marvellous European Robotics Forum and got us here tonight. They say it takes a whole village to raise one child. Well, perhaps it takes a whole city to create a European Robotics Forum. I know that the mayor of Malaga's office, I know that the local government have been involved, and the University of Malaga has just given us superb support for us to have this event this week here in Malaga. But above all, I'd like to thank Jesus Fernandez Lozano and Alfonso Garcia Cerezo and their organising team. Let's show our appreciation for these wonderful people. You want to say something?
Yeah, thank you very much. I only want to say that Alfonso and I have been working a lot for this, but we have not been alone. We have been with a strong support from euRobotics, from our event agency, from the venue, and particularly from our staff and volunteers. Please, an applause for them, because they have been in the first line every day, solving many, many problems, unexpected and improvising solutions. Okay, so, and yeah, so thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much. I hope you are enjoying this ERF, and I am willing to meet you again in Rotterdam next year. So, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You did great. Impressive job.
Okay, so could we have all of the volunteers in the organising team for Malaga to come on stage for a photograph, please? Well, I said it takes a whole city to organise ERF. We have the whole city on stage here now. You've been very patient, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to the end now. And to close the euRobotics Award Ceremony 2020, please welcome euRobotics Secretary General Reinhard Lafrenz.
Thank you very much, Steve. I think we all deserve the dessert now, so I want to keep this very, very short. Just a few words. First of all, thanks again to the local organizers and the huge support and the huge effort they put in to make it a success, even in these challenging times. Second, huge thanks to the team at the euRobotics office. Well done, really great job. So I hope that we all enjoyed this evening. And we started in the opening with the words of Rainer Bischoff telling us that we had a 20-year history now, starting with two communities from the research side, with the industry side, growing together slowly. And then we had in 2010, 10 years ago, the first annual Euron Europe meeting. And the history since then will be shortly presented in a video. But first, let me also thank Steve, who ran the evening. Thank you so much. With these words, I would announce that we now start this history video, and I wish you all a nice rest of the evening, and see you all tomorrow 8:30 in the first session. Bye.
When people think about the European Robotics Forum, or ERF, they may have a picture in their mind, like a postcard, of the location where they've been to take part in the forum. Over the 10 years since it started, the ERF has been hosted in 10 cities in 10 countries, starting in San Sebastian, Spain, including Ljubljana, Slovenia, and last year in Bucharest, Romania. Since 2013, wherever the ERF has been, the central planning and coordination has always taken place at euRobotics in this building here in Brussels. Let's take a look inside. We're now at the offices of euRobotics, and here to greet me is Lavinia Chinka, PR and Marketing Manager of euRobotics and Coordinator of ERF.
Welcome.
Lavinia, for most people, ERF is about 3 days in March. But how far ahead does the planning begin?
The European Robotics Forum is a year-round project. There is a lot of hard work related to all aspects of the organization. That means the program, the registrations, the sponsoring and exhibition, the logistics, and so on.
So while this planning and coordination is taking place here in Brussels, what's happening on the ground in the location for the next ERF?
During all this time, this is an opportunity for the local organizer to shine. The local organizer is an euRobotics member who is coordinating all the local activities and who keeps relation with the local market. It is also an opportunity for communication activities. For example, in 2019 at the forum in Bucharest in Romania, we received more than 15 million impressions on Twitter, which represents an outstanding result.
When the first European Robotics Forum took place in San Sebastian 10 years ago, most of those taking part probably couldn't have known that the event would grow from this to this. Last year in Bucharest, we spoke to organisers, sponsors and other visitors to find out what they had to say about the ERF. Let's meet some of them.
Where was this thing born? In a restaurant in Augsburg. The two of us, we were leading Euron, the academic network, Europe, the industrial one, and we only got 100 people to our general meeting every year. Jon, really, from the first meeting, he put the standards very high. At that time, I still remember saying, Jon, what are you doing? This is just for us. But at that moment, I didn't know. We had very important people from the commission visiting. Ruana was there, and we made, apparently, a very professional first impression. And the rest is history.
That was perfect, Hermann. But the only thing I remember now, since you mentioned the restaurant, there was a Chinese restaurant. It doesn't exist anymore.
The first year was the motto was to close the bridge between research and industry. I'm happy to see how this forum has evolved over the time. When we organized the first one, it was a good opportunity to bring together the community from the academy and from the industry, and I think this has evolved incredibly, and we were not expected this success.
I actually was a visitor of the forums in 2011 and 2012, and I had no idea, of course, at that time to become engaged as the main organizer of the subsequent fora. The newly established organization euRobotics, which started in September 2012, and they had started already preparing the forum in Lyon in 2013, and I joined in February, and this was a few weeks before Lyon started, and so I was really pushed into cold water to see how to organize this, and this was my first. So this was my first official organization, at least, of course, with people from the board who had already invested a lot of time, invested a lot of efforts to get this meeting in Lyon organized, and this was the first really common conference where some people said we don't see the difference between academic and industrial people anymore, and I thought this is progress.
I got involved when we took up the task of organizing the forum in 2012, which were held in Odense in Denmark, where we are also located. So that was a great experience, and having the event there, and we learned a lot of new things about the environment of robotics in Europe, and of course also a lot of new people that have been a great stepping stone for our activities in robotics since then.
I think the real innovation we had in Vienna was mixing coffee break and the show, the exhibits, because that has happened from that point on always to the extreme that now it's in between all the showcases you get food. And I think it's good. It's lively and you see everything what's going on.
I'd like to ask you about your first involvement with the forum before you decided to take a deep breath and then actively organise the forum in 2016. So what was your early involvement?
The first thing is to meet the people and to make contacts, and in that respect also to make some organizational steps toward new connections, toward new projects. And I think providing the whole area and the whole environment to do that, that is the challenge and that is the goal of the forum.
First
visit was in Edinburgh, and I liked it a lot, so we went to learn how to handle it, and then did the arrangements on 2018.
Okay, so you saw how it was done by other organisers. So when it was your turn to organise it, what did you want to bring to the forum? What were your ideas?
Well, we tried to get local SMEs and local companies more involved, and I'm lucky to see that it's slowly happening, that more and more industry is also attending, that it's not just the researchers, so we hopefully finally get the results out there in the fields from the research project.
What do you think you'll look back on as the highlights from European Robotics Forum in Bucharest?
At the opening, to see two general directors from the Commission coming here and thanking us for organizing this, and all the people in the room. It was fantastic to have all these people here, and most of the people have never been here before, so it's their first time in Romania, as it is the first time for Romanians to see these robots.
That's it, 10 years of the ERF. And where will we start the next 10 years? In Malaga. What will we need? This and these. Vamos a Malaga.
Ladies and gentlemen, the talking is over. Let the music begin.
Solo él puede volar, la gaviota sueña con su libertad y es prisionera en el tiempo. Solo él puede volar y siempre divisa el mayoret, porque vuela a libertad. ¡Dale! Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Vamos allá por Cantiñas de Cádiz. Vamos allá. Vamos allá, Pepe. Los que tocan bien. Dale. Vamos allá bonito, Luisa. Dale, mi Pepe. Muchas gracias. Bueno, después de estas alegrías de Cádiz, vámonos por Soleá, por Bulería. día que me eché tú de menos, vas a volverte loca y vas a salir a buscarme como un caballo sin freno. Vas a volverte loca y vas a salir a buscarme como un caballo sin freno. Y sentí un escalofrío. Y sentí un escalofrío cuando besaste los labios ahí, flamenco sobre los míos. Cuando besaste los labios ahí, flamenco sobre los míos. Muchísimas gracias, muchas gracias, thank you so much. Bueno, vamos allá por Sevillana. Muchísimas gracias, thank you so much. Voy a presentar a los compañeros del cuadro flamenco, del show flamenco de Ikela. Las bailadoras al baile, Remedio Fernández. Bailadora Luisa Morea. Al baile ellos dos, Miguel Infante. Al baile Raúl Ruiz. A la percusión Juanma el Canastero. Vale, de percusión Canastero. A la guitarra José Satorre. Y al cante Vanessa Fernández. Muchísimas gracias, thank you so much. Vamos a terminar por bulería. From Jerez. Ale, vámonos. Ale, ale. ¡Estaba toda! no puedo